Why do you have to go get the beer?
Why do you ask me if you get mad? Why do you ask? Why do you ask if I'm going to tell you? Why do you ask?
Something wrong.
Why do you ask then?
There's
Why did you ask?
wrong.
You ask. Nothing's wrong with me. It's when you tell me we're going to go do something and then you go, oh, never mind, go. I got things to do anyway.
No,
but why did you tell me?
You know what I'm saying, Alex?
Will you calm down?
On the morning it said, hey, I got things to do. You can't go to the gym after all.
Hose
You
be
could have
like.
said that, but you
No,
don't
I
said
didn't.
that. Yes,
You're
you
putting
did.
words in my mouth.
No,
More
yes,
than
you
you
did.
talk.
Yes, you
You're being
did.
way unreasonable
No,
right
no,
now.
it's not.
Yes,
You
you
wanted
are.
to know. This is what
You're
you wanted to
being
know.
way
You
unreasonable.
wanted to know, and this is what you get, right? You wanted to know this is what you get. I didn't want to tell you for the same reason. And now you want to know, and I'm like, why do you want to know?
Look, this country has a problem right now. Definitely a serotonin problem. Anyways, yeah, ADT just came by and said, "Oh, we offer our services," but I was like, "Oh wait, they already said that they would take us." They're like, "Okay, basically we take you to our mothership if you want to see what we have, because we idiot-proof this place." You know what I'm saying? They said that when we first walked in here, and they said, "Oh, it's funny how this day worked out," because you know. So I'm saying every single time I get right, whenever I'm correct, my parents start arguing. Anyways, so I just look up at the stars, you know, and the planets. This is what I see. Depending on how what the night looks like, what the light pollution is. That's what I'm saying. No one can actually see in the city unless you were to actually like probably replace most of the lights with like LEDs or turn them orange or dim or something. People are scared of orange though for some reason around here. I notice it's a common theme. They don't like eating their carrots. And they don't like. So I was like, wait, for those warhawks eating the bunnies that produce like rabbits. I'm saying, look, bunnies. If you paint yourself, if you spray tan yourself orange, the warhawks can't see you. Anyways, my parents are arguing, so I'm just gonna have some of this. I know how tangentially how distillation works and yeast works and stuff. You know, just like a real American bro. Anyways, you know what's helped me actually? Delta, which is, I'm saying once, this is like it's acts as a slight psychedelic, so I'm saying when you combine information with psychedelics, which our brain is just information, and I'm saying if you combine it with that's why they have weed, marijuana as a proposition B, because they don't understand proposition C, which is, wait, everyone's a conscious being, and I can't get one over on the little guy. So I'm saying psychedelics helped me realize what was going on in the world, and I just listened to the radio waves, you know, music, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm saying, I don't know, you know, I guess I have a big brain or something, you know what I'm saying? To know all this. Anyways, look, I accidentally stepped on one of these shells. These. Oh no, they're mostly all stepped on. That's what I was saying. I didn't realize that the Cthulhu shells would present themselves in this way. That's just what I call it. Because you know how Cthulhu is an octopus person thing? Do you know what H.P. Lovecraft's cat's name is? I think we know what he's aligned with. But he believed in, like, Cthulhu and all this crap. Anyways, even Chance, my ex, he told me, he was like, oh, by the way, his username is Scribbly Jones, which I think is pretty cute because he's like a Poet Jones type of. I mean, I listen to certain radio waves, but anyways, my point is, that's why he's like, oh, so H.P. Lovecraft was wrong because he didn't understand non-Euclidean geometric realities, which I'm trying to tell people as like, oh, that's like, so giving dimensionality to the fifth dimension. And I'm saying, oh, okay, to be like a fifth dimensional being, you have to understand things in terms of time dilation, because time breaks down around an informational black, or a black hole. Sorry, there's a Freudian slip. And I'm saying in a higher dimension, the 12th dimension, the 12th dimension of string brain theory, mathematical strings of information, if you were to start mapping that out mathematically, which I believe is like some related to L theory. That's why I keep joking around. I'm like, oh no, guys, I'm getting transmissions from my dead great grandmother Lucille. I'm saying, oh, so we take the L theory. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how microwaves work. Anyways, if you discover how macrowaves work, then you can stay mid waves. So, anyways, what I was saying is, around if you combine the psychedelic realm, the psychedelics with information, string brain, 11th dimension of information, then information itself starts to break apart at the event horizon of an informational black hole in a higher dimension. Nothing makes sense anymore, because I was like, oh, we just gave definition to things and we called that information one day. So there you go. That's the 12th dimension. You need the 7th dimension plus the 11th dimension to actually make it to the 12th dimension. Because, there are other methods, but, that's a pretty good method. Psychedelics will help. That's why I said it's stuck on Proposition B, because they don't want people to learn what's going on around here. Anyways, that's basically all it is. I'm saying that's how you see past the dark ages of the cosmic microwave background radiation. I said, Chernobyl was quite the time dilating event. I said, okay, imagine uranium, the radiation from uranium, but spread out over a long period of time. Then you could take it more. I'm saying, well, we're basically being hit by radiation the whole time anyways, right? I'm right, aren't I? That's what gamma radiation is. And cosmic rays, basically all this stuff can go through lead, right? So basically the lead incident is, it doesn't matter. Unlike the fluoride incident, it doesn't matter. All these incidents, they don't matter, because if you do it over a long period of time, and you still stay sane, by tying yourself to the scientific method, then what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? I said, basically, for everything, there's a time and a place. I'm 24 years old. I'm mature. People think I'm like a nuclear threat for some reason. I don't know why. Just because I understand stellar physics. Because I said nuclear is actually, it's a wording and phrasing thing. They want to say nuclear weapon, but I say stellar weapon. That's like the Death Star, you know what I'm saying? You must think the sun is a Death Star if you're that stupid. Because it technically is. It honestly is. It really is. It's a Death Star because it undergoes nuclear dynamics, let me say. That's why I said, oh, I guess I was anemic, but really, that was just, I had to take iron, like what the sun would fuse if it went, the second it would fuse that, it would go supernova. So, I don't know. Basically, and then you can get, from supernovas, you can get hypernovas, and from there you can get big bangs. Well, I guess you can make a mid-category, super hypernova, or whatever if you wish. I'm saying we're just giving definition to information. That's all we're doing. Anyways. So, no, we don't need Sharia law. You were naked once. Did you read Genesis? You were naked once, just like all animals. Do animals wear clothes? They can. They can if they're cold. If we were able to talk to animals, which I believe I can, because, it's just basically reading their face and reading their behaviors and reading all this. You're a pattern-seeking human, right? So what I'm saying is it's literally that easy. I'm saying, and the tachycardia effect is basically just you having time reversed heart palpitations. As a black hole, if you went through, a white hole would just be a time reversed whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying if I have time reversed heart palpitations, I just need to not be a attention-seeking hypochondriac about it, and being like, someone take care of me, someone take care of me. That's why they learned how the placebo effect worked. You know what I'm saying? The placebo effect means that the person starts regenerating once they feel like they're cared for. And I'm saying we have a caring for each other problem here on this planet Earth.